And if you look right from the gate, you have been shown, Mr. Omaro has been talking about the footpath, and this footpath we shall be putting there disinfectant so that people should not make a mistake just jumping from out delivering eggs and they jump into this clean area without disinfecting their boots or their tears, their foot tears. Then after that, the eggs which will be coming right from the truck, they will not just go and land into the machine. We shall be bringing them right into the cold room chamber. This cold room chamber, the temperatures there will always be controlled and they will be below 18. 18 degrees Celsius will be the highest temperatures in this particular cold room. And this one will depend on the external environment, external atmosphere. It will also depend on the truck which has delivered the eggs, at what temperature it was on. And there is an AC there to regulate the temperatures inside, which will keep those eggs at that an active stage. It will be inactive stage since the incubating temperatures will have been lowered and there is no process of chick development will be taking place in those particular eggs until as to when we remove them from the egg room and we take them at the setting room where we shall also condition them to the room temperature. At the room temperature now we shall have prepared our eggs to start traying them on the setter trays before we put them on the trolleys into the incubator cabinets or machines. So this place is very crucial, and failure in the chick room will have failed the all quality products, and it will have even failed the profit margin which we could make out of the whole enterprise. So this is a very crucial area. We call it a clean area of the hatchery. And as we move inside from the clean area, we come at this particular point. This section is where we are going to do all our setting. Now, for eggs coming from the cold room, they will be brought here on the traying table, and on that in particular tables, there will be attendants who will keep them up for something like 15 minutes to make sure that they attain the room temperature. Then from this particular room temperature, we shall pull the trolleys, which will be having the setter trays. They will be brought into this setting area, and the tray of eggs from the commercial trays onto the setter trays before they are pulled into the cabinet, the incubator cabinet, will take place in this particular area. Also, precautions have been taken there. There is footpath whereby the staff have to step there. This one is a drainage, it's not a footpath. The footpath is at the door. This drainage, when they are washing, has to drain all the water from this hatching area out into the soak pits on the other side. So this place has been taken care of. It is remaining clean in the area and it more in hygiene condition.
Eno yetanta yaffe ey'okubiri gye twagala okuteeka ku sitandi tanka eri. Naye nayo mwandibadde muweereza ssente ne tugikola ne tumanya nti ekyo nakyo kiwedde, tulamba naye n'akola ki n'agifiitingawo, ekyo nakyo ne tuba nga tukimaze. Good.
Woman was done. The floor has been laid, and actually it is a washable floor. I was doing it myself to make sure that the thing which has been laid on the ground can resist the pressure, because that was my concern, and also it can be scrubbed in the case of any organic matter coming as a result of those breakages from the eggs. So this particular floor has been done. It's remaining the painting of the walls, because it's a necessity that the walls have to be painted so that we discourage the development of aerobic bacteria or microorganisms. So actually down here there is no problem. We have the best floor so far. There are taps laid all over. When somebody looks here, you see there are taps. All these taps, we decided to get water directly onto the troughs in the incubator from the main tanks for consistency, other than just putting those small containers in the incubators.
Abantu wano wonna wakuwa wakaina yakuwa amazzi gatambula bulungi bulungi
amatala tegaaka
era mugalaba amazzi gatambula buli wamu payipita awali tapu wonna amazzi gajja tumene tewali kyetaagisaamu nga bwe mulaba tapu ku bisenge kwonna zonna zikola bulungi
Here, if you observe properly, you see the drainage system is more efficient. Any water which is washed in the hatchery, it does not just percolate in the compound. It is directed and let into the soak pit. And it's a priority because failure to do that in the place is going just to be stinking to everybody passing and the neighborhood. And it will be an environmental disaster and a hazard. This part, we have been in the incubator room and now we are going into the dirty area. Don't be surprised when I talk about the dirty area. If you look here, even if there is a footpath, to make sure that anything crossing from here to this other area, it is taken care of. No pathogens or bacterial microorganisms are crossed over to infect our production. So we are entering into the dirty area. This dirty area is a hatcher area. A hatcher area is where all the finished processes are taking place. The finishing of our product is taking place. That's why I'm calling it a dirty area because one, our chicks will be finished here, the shells will be dropped all over, there will be a lot of stinking and hatched eggs, and there will be a lot of ammonia being even emitted from this particular area. So whoever will be working here by that time we are hatching, he must come and himself with the noses properly. So it's a dirty area and it is a dispatching area where we finish hatching our chicks with the hatches, the place which will have our hatches, and after doing our hatching, the door out will be at the extreme end. This door out does not interact with any other entrances into the green area. It is a door going directly into the dispatch area in the chicken room, and the buckets and the trays being taken in the washing bay. So this one is a dirty area, but it is a more vital area because that's where our money lies. Any accident happening here, it will cost the company a lot of money, since from the time the eggs entered, from the time it was set unto this final stage, precautions will be taken to make sure that our product which has been done from here is taken care of until it reaches the market where we have to realize the margins. We have this particular footpath because we are still taking precautions, biosecurity precautions, as we move out of the hatchery through this particular door. It will not be operating. The door which will be operating is that of the it is unfinished work down there. The AC here was supplied by Samsung, and actually it will serve the same purpose as the LG AC. Thereby all the dirt from the hatchery, especially water, liquid dirt, will be ending up here. And the solid dirt, we are just leading into the place where we shall be dumping it. But this place will take care of all the washings which will be taking place inside the hatchery. So the place has to be finished up and be covered. So we are still working on this particular soak pit, but it still can serve the purpose.
So you are also going to explain.
Kati eno generator yaffe bweti bwefaanana. Abakulu tebannagimaliriza bulungi, balina okujja okukomawo basimbeko bulooka okugyetoolooza. Bweti nga bwe mugiraba bwefaanana.
Voilà. Kale nawe gyebale. Ndi mulane na feed mwendi. Ndi Masulita eno. Ntegeda nti saala. ennaku zino bwendi munnange.
Okwata n'omuliro.
Kuyista?
Okwata n'ebigambo bitaddemu.
Wadde oyagala nzije? Kale, yabba kuba. Nja kuba ku saa mmeka?
Kwata waggulu omeka.
Kale, kijja kujja. Nja kujjayo before even Easter nkulabe nako. Nja kujjayo enkya. Enkya gy'olyekewo.
Mukwedoboozi eryo lyeditinga.
Kale, nja kujja.
You've taken that?
Yeah, 3 minutes. I'll remove the voice.
Explain in which chapter. Huh? Or I go there. Take me. Now this one is an incinerator. This is another crucial point in our production system. It might look simple, but it's one area whereby the NEMA could not give us the go-ahead until as to when some of these infrastructures came into place. The science or the technical behind the incinerator, we are trying to take advantage of incomplete combustion or fire to sustain our fuel while we are burning the remains maybe of broken eggs, the shells, and the dead chicks in the eggs, because we shall not be having just 100% of what we have set is the one which will be going to the market. We shall be having the dead ones, we shall be having the broken shells after where we have separated, and all of them will end up here. Even gloves which have been used in the hatchery, plastic, and even the vaccine containers and the needles, all of them will be ending up in this incinerator. So from here, we shall also have a pit with within some time, about 6 feet, just adjacent somewhere far, where we shall be dumping all the dead chicks and the rejects and the ones we shall be isolating. But here will only be for the remains from the hatchery and the dirt from the hatchery. So the incinerator is a very vital parameter or vital object in our production system.
Kati wano eri side eri gye bateekera enku, wano we bateekera kasasiro yenna ne bamuyingiza eyo munda. Wano wagenda kubaawo akajje kagenda kuwangibwawo, baakakola baakaleeta ne tubale tunakateekawo. Tugenda kuwangawo akajji wano nti bwe tumala oteekayo kasasiro nga tuggalawo bulungi nnyo, omukka nga gutandika okwambuka waggulu.
And as we have explained all this from the hatchery point of view, or the development which has taken place on the site, this one should not be the end. It should be the beginning of the task ahead of us, because production about breeding is not all about hatchery construction alone. But we should now look forward to have a breeder farm, because a breeder farm is the foot, or they are the legs of the head which we have. We started by the head, and now we have to go down and try to start think about having our own breeder farm for sustainable production and sustainable quality product. So let us mark that. That is our next step as we enter into production on this basic or marginal level.
Kati basebo ne banyabo okusinziira ku kye tukoze wano, ekikolebwa wano ku office block wano, twetaaga amayinja amalala okukola esayidi eri, kuba wano wagenze emmotoka 2 ate waliwo space emu awatawedde. Kintu kibadde kinene nnyo kino okukikola okituusa nga wano bwe kiri. Kati wali twetaaga emmotoka 10 okuva ku generator okudda eri emmanju. Kyandibadde kiri nti ku Mande nazo ne tuzifuna ne tutandika okukola eri emmanju, okusinziira ku kikolebwa wano ku mmotoka ze twaleese 2 wano bwe zikomye. nga bwe mulabye wafaanana twagala endala wali sobole okutandika esayidi eri waye gwe mulimu kati oguliwo gwe tulina okuddako okukola tusobola kuyiwa nkokoto nga tetunnamaliriza mayinja gano okujjako wano wennyimiridde oka tusobola okuyiwa enkokoto naye sayidi eri awamu tewannaggwa nawo tukyetaaga tube nga tumalirizaawo tuuke wano wo tuyiwewo enkokoto mpozi ekirala nebaza obuyambi mwami Ivan bwe yankolera era nasiima nnyo newaka abantu ne batereera bulungi era basanyufu nange ndi musanyufu ku buyambi bwe mwampa mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala